Your gang. So your boy went inside the hyperbolic time chamber real quick. My ventures, were they fun? Yeah. Were they controversial? I'ma say definitely. But I don't regret it for a second though. Anyways, we back to the regular. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna take it back real quick. Cause I've been rewatching some old school anime since Solo Leveling ended. Don't worry. We gonna do the Ant King Merwin next time. But right now, I took it back real quick. I went like, fuck, I wanna watch me some Overlord. And after watching Overlord, bro, I gotta do an episode on these niggas, bro. Cause Overlord, the definition of peak, gang. They certain type of regular shows like isekais. I tab in, I watch for 2 seconds, I go like, like they're unironically fucking bad. Like that one dude with the gun, I don't know what his name is. Like I thought it was fire, bro. Like a couple of episodes in our peep, yeah, this shit some ass. I'm not gonna lie. But Overlord's not one of them shows, bro. They might be a little freaked out. But having a little ditty inside your show ain't no problem though. Having a little ditty inside your show ain't no problem though. The thing with Overlord though is like it has convicting. Hold up.
Conveying.
Yeah, that's conveying characters. Because the thing is, sometimes the CGI do be going wild. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not really here for the action. I'm not really here for blowing shit up. I'm here to see the progression of Nazareth, bro. Cause each character, they got their own unique side story. When I'm following the regular humans, I go like, damn. This dude cool, bro. If he had his own designated story, I would deadass watch it on no funny shit. Like if we had a little side story just about Gazif or Climb, I'd unironically pay to watch that bitch, gang. I'm not gonna lie, cause all of them is just good characters. They're unique, they got their personality. There's different aspects and we're not backing up the chat GPT again for that one. Character traits, attributes. Yeah, attributes associated with each one of them. So today, gang, I'ma just be going over episode 1, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Since, like I said before, Overlord peak. Optionally, I do want to do the whole season, but we gonna catch that vibe later, bro. We pop out to their hub, we see their basic vibe. We talking about DMMORPG, and I'm not gonna lie, gang. As a little homie, I was always thinking like, yo, I kind of want to be inside a game with the bros, etc. But I'm not gonna lie, gang. That's type bum nigga shit on no funny. Since this my shit, I would do that for a little, but to the extent that these dudes is running that, cause I know in the latest scene, man talking on some, oh yeah, I use my paid time off to do extra grinding in the game, etc. Like, bro, with all due respect, I can't do that. I'm too employed, bro. Anyways, we go back to this shit and we see the background characters and the real niggas. The background characters, yeah, they got a little drip. They alright. But we know Beltash is gonna be applied, and since this is a DMMORPG, you know they getting robbed at it too, bro. While we got actual Aegis still, they got they minions, they got they mans, they taking shows, bro. They taking shows, bro. I'm not gonna lie. With Aegis still, I wish we had like background context on them, since I know if you read the novels and shit, you could see how these niggas really get down with it. But I really want to see more of their raids, more of their whole team, all that vibe shit. Now, gang, they just skip over to my real nigga AINZ talking a little slime monster. And honestly, bro, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of depressing, gang. Since imagine you just playing the game with your bros, bro. You having fun doing dumb shit, just enjoying yourself, and just slowly but surely, it's all going away, gang. I'm not gonna lie. I know you supposed to be a grown ass man. Oh yeah, you got bills to pay. You gotta do shit, but like that's kind of depressing, bro. On some no funny shit. Regardless of the fact Mr. Slime got dip, he got 9 to 5 to do, and AINZ respects that, but we just see AINZ going through the tomb, bro, and we see his adventures through the actual characters and the scenery. We could see that this nigga, yeah, maybe it was on some bum nigga shit, Maybe he was spending all day on the game anytime he wasn't at work, but it really meant something to him. And I feel like everybody could really resonate with that fact, since we all had that one shit that we stayed up overnight, taking no showers, fucking no bitches, playing. And for AINZ, that was Yggdrasil, bro, but sadly looking like the world getting took away from him, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Of course, being a bitchless nigga though, before the world, as he has to do some fuck nigga shit by changing this bitch's settings. I'm so surprised these niggas don't go into this shit on no funny, since you already know how niggas who just play the game all day be moving. And if you leave them with some big ass titties, a little bit of AI gang, it's gonna get bad. Regardless of the fact. So they actually get teleported into like the new world. And well, I wouldn't say that AINZ does, since it deadass be valid if the other slime dude came, but that's not the preface of the story. So yeah, AINZ, he in the new world, he having low-key panic attack, which I would too, bro. I just lost my Johnson, now I'm a fucking skelly nigga. Yeah, I'm OP, but I got no meat. I'm gonna be dummy tight, I ain't gonna front. Cause nah, bro, let me really think about this. Cause I'm reborn to a new world. I'm OP as shit, cause AINZ can literally fly and go invisible. He can make a whole army on his dolo. But he can't get no pussy. Like, he got hus around him. Even when the hus try to assaulting him, they loving this nigga. But he can't have no ball, bro, cause he has no balls. So what can you really do about that? Like, would I be happy with myself? Cause yeah, I got all the power, but for what, gang? For what? You can't even make a move on nothing. That's crazy to think about, but regardless to the fact, AINZ, he chilling there, he trying to go like, alright, am I actually in the game? Is it a glitch, etc, etc. And I'm not gonna lie, I do be glazing AINZ sometimes, I do be sharing on him, but the dude, even for being an office regular degular ass nigga, he's a smart dude, bro. He go like, alright, listen, let me see if I do X, Y, and Z, am I gonna get reported? Am I gonna say what X, Y, and Z is? No. Why? Cause I like ad revenue. But yeah, he does that. I ain't going front, ball up top, cause he's shooting from half court and making it. So I'm not gonna say nothing, but it's moves is moves, bro. Regardless of the fact. But now he do that. Shorty going crazy, yada yada. You already know her type of vibe, bro. But now he figure out, yeah, so we really inside the game for real. And then after that, he just contacting the NPCs. He telling them orders, etc, etc. He trying to figure out the basic vibe, and he really be learning a lot. He help his baby mother out bed and go like, yeah. Alright, so besides the guardians to the 4th and 8th floor, tell all the guardians to pop out to the 6th floor fighting arena. After the fact, we just get some monologue with AINZ, and we see that unlike a certain somebody, AINZ ain't no fucking weirdo, cause yeah, he did his little diddle shit, but he really don't be moving on no bad time when it comes to the NPCs, cause gang, he made these niggas. He built them brick by brick with his mans, bro. That's like if you had your mans, he had a daughter, and then you going like, oh, we pre-ordering. Yeah, nah. AINZ don't do his shit fresh out the bakery, bro. He don't know Diddy timing. And I think that's a little nod to his character, since we see with a lot of mangakas and just people with Japan that they like being on some devious timing when it comes to people of different age groups. So yeah, I think that's a little nod where you gotta give it an actual little piece of GOAT status to AINZ, since he not doing that, gang. Granted, I know a lot of y'all niggas will be going, but that ain't AINZ. Why? Cause he the GOAT. So yeah, he teleports down to the 6th floor, and right here, this is where we get the bread and butter, bro. The real thing that makes Overlord, honestly, what I say my top 10, yeah, I could put my shit in my top 10. You could put Overlord in my top 10 just off of this shit, bro. Not off the animation, not off the fights, but the side characters. Since you can't say anybody from Nazarick is technically a main character, but I'm not jacking that. Everybody's not always on the screen, but when they are, they're really fleshed out. And that's how I feel about the Dark Elves, bro, since, yeah, you don't really see them that often. I say full screen time, I say maybe like 2 episodes max. By full screen time, I'm talking like active minutes per whole season, since, yeah, we see AINZ 24/7, we see like little niche characters 24/7. But the Twin Dark Elves, they side characters. I'm not going front. They main characters, but they side characters. So yeah. And it's just little shit like that, because we can really see AINZ's relationship with them, since, yeah, AINZ could be some OP dickhead, yada yada, blowing shit up, but that's not AINZ. And he doesn't try to be that. He a fair dude. He a dude who came from an isolated background where he didn't really have no friends or family in real life, and he made that inside the game, and we see that. He doesn't have to explicitly tell us, yeah, I didn't have no friends outside. We could see that he didn't, but we could see also that the friends that he made inside the game, he really cared and cherished them. And no matter what, he's always gonna cherish those times. That's why he fights so hard. That's why he makes sure that NPCs are eye. That's why he strategizes. And it's really those pieces of character development and little niche tips and tricks that really get me to love Overlord. Since yeah, we can blow shit up like soul leveling, we can make world building like One Piece. But when I sit down and I go like, I like you, that's what puts something in my top 10. I ain't gonna lie, bro.